Hey everyone, and welcome to this video on how to study evaluation. I got a lot of questions from course students saying, hey, you didn't talk about evaluation, how should I study that? So this is a short additional video just trying to explain why I didn't put as much emphasis on it and how you can, if you want, study evaluation. So most coaches don't actually talk about studying evaluation because it comes automatically with other chess training. I have to be honest here, I've in my whole career never really studied specifically evaluation. I've studied dynamic positions, then my evaluation in dynamic positions got better. I've studied strategy, then my evaluation in strategic position got better. But I've never thought, okay, I need to study evaluation. And that's the same with many other GMs and many other coaches. They try to do it with other training. It automatically starts to improve once you improve your chess skill. And the reason is that it's rarely worth the time to study specifically because it's a skill that comes with more games played. It's a skill that comes with more learned. It wouldn't be worth your time to take part of your chess study of your limited time and just put it on evaluation. So that's why I recommend stick to the 1/3 rule outlined in this course, stick to the tactics, stick to all the other things that you learn how to study and when to study, because it can also be done while studying other parts of the game. Now, for those that really want to study evaluation, don't worry, I have two amazing resources in the notes above this video, so just go check them out. But if it's not a huge issue, I wouldn't recommend you spend time on it. Just try to study other parts of the game and learn how to evaluate maybe the most simple way in chess. Read one article on it and then that's it. So how can you study while doing other things? You can evaluate when watching games, for example. So let's say you are watching a game now. When I'm recording, there's just the World Cup going on. You can just watch those games without an engine, obviously. And every critical moment or every moment you find interesting, you can write down your own evaluation. How am I evaluating this position? And then you can compare. You can compare it to the engine. You can compare it to the commentators, and you can compare it to, if you can watch some video, some interview of the players, maybe they say something about that position as well. So that's how you can compare your own evaluation with somebody else's. And the more good evaluation of positions you hear, the more details you hear, oh, because of that pawn chain, why it is actually better, the more you learn how to evaluate a game the right way. Whenever you read a book, you can also evaluate every single diagrammed position if you like to do so. So for example, you go through a game that is supposed to teach you something about strategy. And then in a book, usually there are, let's say, 3, 4, 5 diagrams every single game. So when you see a diagram, just stop yourself and look at this position shortly, evaluate it for yourself, and then compare it with what the book is teaching you. Again, like this, you train yourself to get a more precise evaluation. And the most important thing, guys, is to evaluate during games, okay? And then annotate it after the game. That's how I learned. I played a lot of games when I was young, and I would just go to my coach and say, I was completely winning. How could I lose this game? And then we would go through the game and he would say, where were you winning? And like this, I started to understand, oh, actually, I just completely over-evaluated my position. I thought I was totally winning, but my opponent had a strong counterattack and I didn't notice it even. So those are things that really come with experience, with playing, and make sure after a game to really do as I will show you later on in the course, and note your thoughts, note your feelings, because that's how you can then learn from it. And how should you evaluate when you look at these positions? Just some core notes. Keep the evaluation simple. You don't need sophistication. You can say white is better, white is winning, equal, black is better, black is winning. That's it. That's what you start with. And then, once you get stronger, you can start to be a little bit more sophisticated. But in the beginning, evaluate in words, not in engine 0.4, 0.5. No, we don't want to evaluate in this. We want to say white is better, white is winning, black is better, black is winning. And very important, do not calculate, but evaluate, right? Evaluation, the idea is not that you look at the board for 10 minutes and then you come up with an evaluation. The idea of evaluation is that you quickly look at the position. Okay, there are no tactics, for example, no immediate tactics. So who is better and why? And that's how you train evaluation. Shorten your time if you want to, train yourself. Do 2 minutes or less each position, because you don't want to spend so much time. You don't want to calculate that. It will then be a tactic exercise or a calculation exercise, but you want to evaluate and just see some core strategies or core things of the position, and then evaluate who should be better and why. And that's how I recommend you study, or actually not so much, study evaluation. I hope that made sense. For those that still say, oh no, I really need to know how to evaluate, I need to be more skilled in it. There is one great book and a great course recommended in the notes above or below this video. So please check it out. But if not, don't worry, it will come with other training. You will get better at it because you will work on your own chess, and that's what makes you better overall. Okay, see you in the next video.